today's video, I'm going to share the #1 tip to lose fat and, most important, keep it off. We're going to do this vlog style, so I'm going to share every meal that I eat, hopefully footage from my training and my overall active lifestyle. Hope you enjoy it. Let's get to it. There's two common scenarios that cause my fellow bros to either struggle to lose fat or, even worse, keep it off. Even when they're setting a realistic goal of losing 20 pounds in 12 weeks, which is a little more than 1.5 pounds per week. Scenario #1 is that they think that they need to eat nothing but bland and boring foods and do tons of cardio in order to get lean. So they eat nothing but tilapia and chicken along with rice and broccoli for the entire 12 weeks. And they hear that jogging is best for fat loss, so they take that up even though they hate it. And every time their feet hit the pavement, their ankles, knees, and hips are in agony. After a few weeks, even though they're making some progress, the end result just seems so daunting. It seems like 12 weeks is never going to get here, and it's going to take forever to lose that 20 pounds. So they end up throwing in the towel. It's just not sustainable for them. Or they actually will themselves through it, but once they achieve that goal, they slide back into their old habits. There's no way they're going to continue jogging if it kills them, and they want to actually eat foods that they enjoy, that they used to eat, and they savored all the time. Scenario #2 we're going to get to in a moment. Right now I'm going to dive into my breakfast. I decided to change things up a little bit. I usually have a breakfast shake, which is 1 cup of homemade kefir, 1 cup of unsweetened vanilla cashew milk, an load of spinach, a banana, and a scoop of protein powder. Today I'm going with some overnight oats. I've never made overnight oats before. So I used 1/2 cup of homemade kefir, 1/2 cup of the unsweetened vanilla cashew milk, a 2/3 cup of oats in there, a scoop of protein powder, and some salt sprinkled in there. And I gotta have my veggies, so I cooked up some rice. It's funny, not rice, spinach. There's a mountain of spinach in that frying pan, and once it's cooked, it just looks a smaller portion size. So looking forward to just kind of changing things up a little bit here. I'm gonna see how this satiates me and get back to scenario #2 in a moment. Out for a morning walk with my furry homie Chiefy Dog. Now in scenario #2, they follow the common advice, which I've recommended in the past, to attach an event to your goal, such as a beach vacation. And they even go so far as reading their goals daily and cranking up their motivation by attaching emotion to the experience, really stirring up the feelings of what it's going to be like to walk along that beach, being lean, muscular, just on top of your game. Then they get to their beach vacation, they're looking their best, they're feeling their best. They start to relax a little bit on their diet. After all, it's a nice little reward after all the hard work that they put in. But then they get back home and they slip back into their old habits. Next thing you know, they've regained the weight that they lost during this 12-week transformation. The big mistake in both scenarios is that they're focused on the outcome of losing 20 pounds in 12 weeks. And in that first scenario, that outcome was daunting to them. It felt overwhelming to think of how long it was going to take to achieve their goal. So they end up throwing in the towel. In the second scenario, they actually achieve their goal, but once they've done so, they no longer have a target to aim for. So they lose their drive, their desire, their motivation, and it's very easy for them to kind of slip back into previous habits that cause them to gain weight, and they end up regaining a lot of the weight that they lost during this 12-week transformation. What's the solution? We're going to get to that in a moment. Right now, I'm going to dive into meal #2. This is another change up for me. Usually I have 4 free-range eggs, my friend's local farm, some mixed veggies, 2/3 cup of oats, 140 grams of frozen mixed berries. Today, I am having some leftover pasta that I enjoyed last night with my son when he came over for dinner. So some spaghetti and fettuccine noodles in there, lean ground beef and ground turkey, and a little bit of Parmesan cheese sprinkled on top. In the bowl, I got my mixed veggies in there, a little bit of ground black pepper and salt sprinkled on top. I'm going to enjoy this. Get to more in a moment. Now you've likely heard that you shouldn't focus on the outcome, you should focus on the process instead, which is good advice, but I think it's an oversimplification because in that first scenario, the person was focusing on the process. They thought that in order to get lean, they needed to eat bland and boring food each and every day and do endless amounts of cardio, specifically jogging, which they didn't enjoy and was really beating up their joints. Now, you've heard me say it millions of times before that my body is a product of doing the things that bring the greatest joy to my life, that allow me to thrive in all aspects. Like each and every moment, I'm doing the things that bring out the best in me, that really allow me to express the best version of myself from moment to moment to moment. Now, in that jogging scenario, it may not be that jogging was necessarily bad for them. It may just be that they didn't ease themselves into it. Maybe they're taking an all or nothing approach, trying to jog for an hour each and every day. And that was what was beating themselves up. Now, last year I tried to get back into jogging myself. The first week went great. I just did 1 jogging session, about 25 minutes to half an hour. Felt really good. second week, second session felt excellent. I did a second session in that second week, but it was only 2 days apart, and that's when my knees started bothering me, and then I ended up just stopping altogether when I should have just taken an easy approach and just ease myself in it, not try. And each time I was trying to get better and better and better, when I should have just did a nice gradual progression there. So really focusing on a process that is going to help me achieve my goal, but a process that's going to allow me to thrive and bring out the best of me. So just got a hot yoga class again, progress, focusing on the process there. I started off just twice a week, easing myself into that, and I got hooked on it right away, not just for the improvement with my mobility, my flexibility, but how it grounds me in the moment, allows me to let go of everything that's going on throughout the day and just be fully present, looking within, and again, expressing the best version of myself in that moment. And it's just exposed me to a whole bunch of different opportunities to learn and grow when it comes to handstands and crows and forearm stands and just all kinds of fun stuff, plus the community setting as well that brings out the best of me. So I'm going to head to the gym right now. I've got a shoulder and tricep workout coming up. I hope I can get some footage for you guys. More to come. Another kick-ass workout here at Movati Windsor. Just incredible energy in the gym today. Really appreciate the bros stepping up and recording some footage from me. Not always easy. I don't have a workout partner. I'm pretty new to this gym, so I don't know a lot of people here. So I'm kind of stepping outside of my comfort zone and asking people to record some footage so I can share it here with you guys. So this month in the Lose Fat, Get Jacked Inner Circle, our workout split includes workout number 1 is chest and biceps. Workout number 2 is legs that focuses on the compound movements. Workout number 3 is shoulders and triceps, which I hit today. Workout number 4 is back, and workout number 5 is legs, but it's all the accessory movements. So really great for recovery and really great for focusing on some of the weaknesses that have been exposed since I began practicing yoga. After the shoulder and tricep workout, I did some handstand practice, really work on that, really dedicated to that practice. Try to spend at least 5 to 10 minutes each and every day, sometimes longer. Trying to really, my focus right now is trying to keep my posture upright, really aligning my body so like everything from my wrists, my elbows, shoulders, hips, knees, feet are all in one direct line right now. I still got a bit of a lower arch in my lower back. So part of it may be head positioning, part of it's just strength and functionality, which is another big reason why I'm really grateful for yoga and this practice, the functional strength component, really challenging my body in different angles and planes of motion. And what I've noticed is, like, I have been doing the dumbbell shoulder press with a bit more of an incline, elbows in front, and you notice today that I went more upright, elbows out a little bit wider, more directly above my shoulders there. I think that could help my strength in regards to the handstands. We'll see. Right now I'm going to enjoy a post-workout meal, some Greek yogurt, 260 grams of Greek yogurt, 140 grams of frozen mixed berries. Get home, get a little bit more work done, and head out for dinner with my kids. Dinner was absolutely freaking off the charts amazing. The kids and I went to El Diablo in Kingsville, Ontario, one of my favorite restaurants. The chef is absolutely incredible. I just love the atmosphere there, which is why I typically order one drink. I had the Paloma, one of my favorites from there, just so thirst quenching, just refreshing drink there. They got lots of great margaritas there too. But this is the key of focusing on the process. I've really learned to enjoy these experiences responsibly, to dine out without stress, without guilt. Like what I had for dinner there was okonomiyaki Brussels sprouts, like baked Brussels sprouts with pork belly, and the sauce was just phenomenal. So kind of a light little meal, and I shared, there was 2 bawa buns, pork belly bawa buns. I had one, Noel had one, and then we split the churros. So I had 1.5. Shane just kept it to 1. He's so great. He had like a tater tot dish there, which was phenomenal. Noel had a poke bowl. Both were just freaking, we just all loved our meals. But again, like I said, like my kids are so great at being responsible with their portion sizes. They just naturally eat to that point of satisfaction and naturally aren't afraid to push the plate away when they're done. So yeah, for me, that's been something that I've had to learn throughout this process. Cheeky dog's barking at some other little dogs out there. We're out for our evening walk right now. So if I didn't focus on the process, I wouldn't be able to learn how to eat responsibly. I just think to myself, anytime I'm in a fat loss phase or whatever, I've just got to like will myself through it and not allow any alcohol and get stressed out anytime someone asks me to dine out or anything like that. And I'm like, I eat responsibly, and if the calories are a little over what I had planned, I know I can just eat a little less tomorrow, or I can eat a little less leading up to the meal in the evening there. So it's all been a learning experience. It's all been a great part of the process that has served me well. I'm going to enjoy this walk with Chief Dog, and then we'll wind things down coming up in a bit. So in conclusion, the number one tip to lose fat and keep it off is to set a goal, because it's going to provide you with direction and a target to aim for, but detach yourself from the outcome and instead focus on the process, but doing so in a way where your actions, your daily actions throughout the day, are focused on thriving. As I've mentioned many times before, I simply like to focus my attention on expressing the best version of myself from moment to moment to moment, and I know in doing so, all my outcomes are going to take care of themselves. So really, I don't set a lot of long-term goals lately. I just prefer to focus my attention on the micro goals that happen each moment throughout the day. If I just focus on giving the best of myself to this moment right now, I know good is going to come from it. I know it's going to move me forward in the right direction. This is the key to flourishing in life, to your long-term happiness. You're really focused on this moment at hand and really making the most out of what is right in front of you. Like for myself personally, right now, I'm about to watch this gorgeous sunset back behind me, even though it's pretty cloudy and foggy. It was smoky, I should say, here today. But yeah, I'm going to soak up this moment right now because it's going to allow me to relax into a deep sleep. Sleep is the number one priority for me. It's going to allow me to give the best of myself to all that I'm doing throughout the day. So this is a key opportunity for me to just chill, relax, and really feel grateful for what is right in front of me right now on this very calm evening. Although I'm hearing a tractor coming up behind me here at my neighbor's place. So I'm going to end the video here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please do me a favor and smash that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit that alert button so you're notified each time I upload a video. If you know a fellow bro who would benefit from watching today's video, please do me a favor and share it with them. More than anything, I'd love to hear from you down in the comment section below. Share your thoughts, share your insights, share your feedback on today's topic. And before you go, don't forget to download your free guide, Lose Fat, Get Jacked. Have yourself an amazing day. Catch you in the next video.